Hey folks, SMK Gaming here. Today we're going to go through a loadout for the AK-24 that I definitely think is worth your time due to its versatility and how good it is at range on the battlefield. It involves using the AK-24 in single fire mode and it has zero recoil, absolutely none. Anyone can use this loadout this way. No one should have any issues with recoil whatsoever. I know some players out there have still been struggling a little bit with the AK-24's recoil, even though it got a buff and it had its recoil reduced recently, but this one, anyone is able to do, so let's get into it. The optic that I've chosen for this loadout is the Mall Hybrid, and a big reason for this is you can use it in ×3 or ×1.5. It will mostly be used in ×3 because we're going to be using this weapon at distance mostly in single fire. However, I talked about versatility earlier. If you get yourself in a close quarter situation, you can then switch to the 1.5 sight, and you can also switch back to full auto or burst fire if that's what you previously used. Another good option here if you plan on only using it at distance is the ×6 sight. Now I know, in my last video I mentioned whenever I was doing testing, when the heck would you ever use a ×6 sight on an AK-24? Well, I kind of found out it's pretty damn good on the AK-24 whenever you use it in single fire mode. Moving on to the magazine now, and we're going with the high power extended magazine. The reason for this is it increases the effective range of the weapon, and that is the main aim for this loadout. You're wanting to use it at range. With the grip, we are going with the LWG grip, and the big reason for that is accuracy while static is greater. Now be careful here folks, some of you may be thinking that the Cobra grip does exactly the same thing and has the benefit of increased accuracy while static. It does. But unlike the LWG grip, it doesn't have the inaccuracy penalty while moving. So that is the reason we are going with the LWG grip in this loadout. The final attachment to go through is the barrel, and we're going to be using the extended barrel in this, because just remember, we are going for distance with this loadout, and increasing the projectile velocity is going to be a benefit here. It does say a drawback is rate of fire, but that is in full auto mode. It has absolutely no influence whenever you're using it in single fire mode, and that is the mode we are primarily going to be using in this loadout. So let's get back into some gameplay here while I talk over a few things with you. When you are wanting to change the fire mode of a particular weapon, you need to be aiming down sight whenever you want to change it. It doesn't work while you're on hip fire. So aim down sight and then press down on your D-pad. One good thing about this here game compared to the past Battlefield games was, whenever you changed the fire mode, if you died and respawned back in again, it was set to whatever the default fire mode of that weapon is. Not the case in this game. If you died in single fire mode and you respawn in again, it will still be in single fire mode. When you're wanting to change between the different sight options of the hybrid sight, you need to be looking down sight and then press down on right thumbstick, and this will quickly switch between them. Some of you may be thinking to yourselves right now, well, if you're going for distance, why don't you just use a DMR? Well, the whole idea behind this loadout is versatility. Show me another gun in the game that has the versatility of the AK-24. You can use it long range and single fire, mid-range burst fire, and close quarters fully auto. You have the hybrid sight here where it gives you the option for medium engagements as well as close quarters, and it takes no time whatsoever to switch between the fire modes and the two sight options. So that's pretty much it folks. If you plan on using this or you have maybe tried this before with the ×6 sight also, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know how you got on. We just hit 9,000 subscribers on the channel. Thank you so much folks. Now on to 10k. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Take care folks, and I'll catch you again in the next video.